The Rising Storm, U.S. versus China in the battle for naval supremacy. In 2024, the world witnessed the unmatched power of U.S. aircraft carriers. As Houthi rebels unleashed waves of drones and missiles across the Middle East, the USS Eisenhower and USS Truman became an unbreakable shield in the Red Sea, intercepting 380 airborne threats. This was only possible because of America's mighty carrier fleet, the most dominant force on the seas. The U.S. Navy reigned supreme with 11 aircraft carriers, dwarfing China's fleet of 3. But just a decade ago, China had none. Now, Beijing is racing forward, transforming from a land-based power into a rising naval superpower. It began with Liaoning, a rusting Ukrainian hull-turned war machine in 2012. Then came Shandong, proof that China could build its own carriers. And in 2022, the launch of Fujian sent a chilling message. China was no longer just copying, it was innovating. By 2049, China could field up to 7 carriers, rivaling America's Pacific Fleet. With over 370 warships, the Chinese Navy already outnumbers the US, and its rapid expansion threatens to reshape global power. The question looms: will China match America in capability as well as numbers? A head-to-head comparison reveals stark contrasts. The Nimitz-class carriers are nuclear-powered, with catapult systems that launch fully armed jets at maximum range. In contrast, China's Liaoning and Shandong rely on ski jump ramps, limiting their aircraft's payload, firepower, and reach. American carriers can sail for decades without refueling. China's require constant resupply, restricting their global reach. Even Fujian, China's first attempt at a modern carrier, still lacks nuclear propulsion, giving the US a crucial edge. But the battle is far from over. By 2045, both nations will field next-generation fighter jets. America's next-generation air dominance, NGAD, will replace Super Hornets, delivering superior range and firepower. Meanwhile, China is developing its J-35 and an enigmatic JXX, hinting at a new era of Chinese air superiority. With each advancement, Beijing inches closer to challenging America's reign over the Indo-Pacific. For the first time in 80 years, US carrier dominance is facing a real threat. From 0 to 3 carriers in just 13 years, China's ambitions are clear. The storm is rising, and the question is no longer if China will challenge US naval supremacy, but when.